Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Faxanadu. Got a mantra since farming some gold last time, and I purchased the magic shield. Got the money back in the tower there from those enemies that I pointed out in the previous episode there. So you talk to this guy, and he gives you your new rank. Got up to Adept once I got my experience up to 4,800 there, and when I restart, not only do I keep all my stuff, but I get 1,600 gold. Hooray! So yeah, the magic shield you purchased at the shop that was to the west of town there. So let's head on to the next town. Last time we got the Mattock from the boss. So now, let's head on over to the next town. Yeah, you try jumping over my Hadouken, that's what happens to you, pal. Ha! Although this Hadouken, much easier to make hit my target. Ha! There we go. So anyway, since we have the Mattock, let's head past the Tower of Trunk this time. Okay, so in order to use the Mattock there, we got this here. Press down in B, and then you'll use it. And it gets rid of the wall here. Now be careful, once you leave this screen, that wall will come back, and you won't be able to get another Mattock to come back unless you got a second one from the tower in that one room that I told you about. So you want to make sure you're ready to go, which I am. You can also get an item from these enemies that appears right here if it's the right number of times you've entered the room. But I'm not interested in that, so let's just keep going this way. I believe the next town is Forepaw. Nuts. I hate these flying guys. Nuts. Oh yeah, they drop bread. So, that'll be helpful. Come on, get back here. Haha! There we go. See, we got a new enemy here. These guys, they appear real slow, like the zombies, but they can jump, and if I recall correctly, they can suddenly speed up. Maybe I'm thinking of one of their cousins later on in the game. I forget exactly. Oh yeah, and someone was asking me, H.C. Bailey, that boss you fought in the tower there, that was a dwarf? And the answer is yes. Most of the enemies that we meet up with in this game are dwarfs. See? Barely took any damage from the projectile there with the magic shield. It blocks 90% of projectile damage. It's really nice early in the game especially. Of course, if you can jump over them, so much the better. But anyway, yeah, they explain what happened to the dwarves. I mean, I know they don't look like dwarves like in Tolkien or any other form of mythology, but, well, it gets explained later. But anyway, we got a little item here. It'll wear off eventually, but for some reason it doesn't use the timer there, unlike some other items that have a limited use. So let's wait. Nuts. You see, even though I have the magic shield, he was still able to deal some pretty good damage to me because I didn't get my shield up in time. Or I wasn't facing him in time. So, yeah, now that's all gone, so not a whole lot I can do with that. Oh well. Nuts. Yeah, and don't swing your sword or whatever your weapon is. Nuts! Wow, these guys are kicking my ass. I'm playing it too reckless. Okay, well, let's get into the next town, at least. Town of Forepaw. Alright. Well, the first thing I want to do while I'm here is buy, some new stuff. So, we got plenty of gold. Hopefully, you'll have enough to get a long sword. It deals 8 damage per hit instead of 4 damage, like the hand dagger. I also want to get the studded mail, so what I'm going to do now is, well, let me show you here. Okay, so he sells red potions there for 400, unlike the 160 that we paid earlier. But now we can sell all these for more than I paid for them. So I'm going to sell all those. Let's see, that's 1,200, so that's 2,000, and I need 2,500 for the studded mail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight that magician outside of town to the left there, kill him like 3 or 4 times, get the gold I need, sell all the red potions I got here, and then I'll be right back. It'll just take a minute. Okay, we're back. I got quite a bit more gold than I actually needed, but, well, I need a little extra to heal up here, too. So, now we've got the money. Let's get the studded mail. Also, you see the wing boots there? Look at how much those cost. The way they work, you use them as an item, and you can fly for a little while. And you'll see the timer up top there, too. That'll tell you about how long it'll last there. So let's equip the long sword there. And equip the studded mail. It reduces physical damage by 10% instead of 5% like the original armor, I think. But anyway, yeah, so we're looking pretty good there. Yeah, we're in good shape. So now, let's actually put the meat shop to use instead of going to the doctor there. 150? It's a lot more than the first town there, but it's total. Ah, come on! It's totally worth it, unless you're like a sliver of HP away from your max. That bothers my OCD. Oh well. Oh, well, I thought the wells were drying out. Okay, sounds like a plan. So basically what we gotta do to save the elves at this point is we gotta revive the fountains there. And they're all to the east of town there. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, okay. How do I get up there? That's what you just told me. Oh, okay. Yeah, so normally what you're supposed to do is buy the wing boots and then go over there. But that costs a lot of money, and there's another easier way, in my opinion, of taking care of that. So I'm going to do a little bit of a sequence break to save a little bit of money. Let's go up here instead. It'll require an extra trip to where I'm going, but it's totally worth it. So let's wait for this guy to get out of the way. Kill that guy. Just take a little hit from him. Okay, don't fall off. Yes, okay, phew! A lot of times I have a hard time making that jump without falling off the edge of this place. Well, don't fall off you either. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't hit him too many times without him falling off either, and I want the money and the experience. So, anyway, we got one last jack key. Let's put it to use and go inside the Tower of Fortress. At least that's the name of this place. Not Fortress Tower, just that's what it's called, the Tower of Fortress. See the little bottle in the upper left there? That's a poison jar. Don't touch it. That would be bad. I mean, we can't get up there right now anyway, but you know what I mean. I mean, eventually we'll be able to get up there. But yeah, you can tell it's a poison jar because it doesn't look like a red potion. I mean, it has the same design, but it's a color palette swap there. So, anyway, let's kill all these guys. See how much faster I'm killing these guys now? Much easier. And we don't even need the deluge magic to kill these spiky guys anymore. The longsword has much greater reach and can hit enemies that are right on the ground. So, yeah, we can save our magic now for enemies that would otherwise be pretty difficult to reach. Yeah, if you get close enough to an enemy, you can hit them twice with one swing of your sword. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, you see this guy here? That guy in the tower that I just killed in the previous tower there? That's the guy I killed in order to get the money for the magic shield there. But, well, they were in the previous tower there. They give 100 gold each. It's really easy to, quick and easy to get all the gold you need for the magic shield. Took me about 5 minutes. Boom, you got it. Saves you a lot of trouble. I mean, you see, physical damage doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, yeah, it deals damage and it'll pile up eventually, but magic damage is more difficult to avoid sometimes, because sometimes you're in tight quarters and you just can't jump over that stuff. So now what I want to do is use some deluge magic, take that guy out. I don't want to risk getting into melee combat if I can avoid it. So we'll just take him out the old-fashioned way. From the other side of the screen. Doesn't cost that much MP either. Ah, well, there's one of the fountains that we're looking for. Now, normally, what you're supposed to do in this area, you see to the left there, there's an elixir there. Normally, what you're supposed to do is go over there, get the elixir, and then come over here. But I already bought an elixir at the shop because it was reasonably cheap enough. The spring of trunk, huh? Well, I suppose it's the trunk of the tree. I guess this entire region is called Trunk. Sure, why not? He's referring to the elixir that is in my inventory there. So yeah, normally, you're not supposed to go to this spring first, but, well, it's more convenient. There's a reason. I'll just tell you, you can get wing boots here. Mascon, huh? Oh, so that's what's going on with the fountains here. Yeah, so basically the dwarves poison the water, and, well, that's why the fountains aren't running anymore. Because, well, we couldn't afford to use them. Let's see. So yeah, you look in the inventory, we don't have our elixir anymore. How that coin bounced off a pit of nothingness, I don't know, but anyway. Okay, so anyway, this item here is the ointment. And it basically makes you immune to physical damage. Be aware that this does not make you immune to projectiles. So you want to be careful for that. So anyway, let's go on up here instead. Yeah, just take that projectile and the shield there. That's really the only trick to using the magic shield. Just make sure you get your shield up in time, and you'll be fine. Did that projectile just go right through me? Haha! Yeah, there's another poison jar down there. Don't fall down there. Or, well, you'll take damage from the poison jar. But anyway, got a little mini-boss here. So let's take him out. Don't need to use my magic for this one. Fortunately, the game puts us in just the right position. That guy's not a bad guy to grind for gold on either. Gives quite a bit. With this guy, just run past him. Those boulders will hurt a lot. So anyway, let's go get a elixir here to replace the one I lost before. And let's just hit this guy a bunch of times. And we get wing boots for defeating him. Hooray! But can I make it the way up to the fountain in the sky and revive all three of the fountains? Find out next time on Let's Play Faxanadu. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.